What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we got some pretty big news from Respawn about what to expect coming from Season 2 of Apex Legends. Is it what we've been waiting for? Is it what we've been asking for? I don't know. Stick around. Let's talk about it.
So let's talk about it.
Okay, so today Respawn gave us some insight as to what is to come in Season 2. I guess you can kind of call these patch notes, but it's not. They didn't give us every juicy detail, but they did give us quite a bit. So let's just go ahead and dive right into it. As we all know, the new weapon that's coming to Apex Legends is the L-Star. The L-Star is going to be a gold weapon that can only be acquired through airdrops, kind of like the Mastiff and the Kraber. It is an energy weapon, and one thing that they did note in the patch notes about the L-Star is that it can overheat if you just hold the trigger down. And if it does overheat, they say that it cracks the lens and that the lens does take time to replace. So basically what I'm getting out of it is if you just hold your trigger down and just go all gun-ho, you will crack the lens, and basically it's going to take time to replace that lens to make the gun shoot again. I'm assuming they did this to kind of try to balance the weapon, because from what the developer said at E3, he straight up said that the gun is OP, so I'm assuming they had to balance it somehow. They didn't say how many shots or how long you can hold the trigger down before this happens, but I'm assuming it's going to be around 30, because that'll be half the mag size. So that would be my guess. So that's very interesting that they did that. Me personally, I am kind of sad that it's the new gun is only a airdrop weapon. I was kind of hoping something in the open world, but at least we're getting some new content. And now to the hop-ups. The one thing that a lot of people has been asking Respawn to do is to bring some new hop-ups to the game to make some of the lesser used weapons more viable, and that is exactly what they're doing. And the first hop-up is going to be disruptor rounds, and this is going to do increased shield damage, and it is compatible with the alternator and the RE45. This is pretty self-explanatory. It sounds like it's going to do increased damage to shielded characters. I'm not sure if that includes headshots or if that's only for body armor, and they did not really specify on the increased damage that it's going to be doing, so that's just something we're going to have to wait and see. The second one is called hammer point rounds, and this is going to do increased unshielded damage, and the compatibility is for the P2020 and the Mozambique. Again, pretty self-explanatory. It's going to do more damage to characters that are unshielded, and I know everybody's going to be pretty excited about it being for the P2020 and Mozambique. I'm happy that they took a little direction into making the P2020 and Mozambique a little bit more viable. I really wish that it wouldn't have been hop-up based, because, I mean, the P2020 and Mozambique, they're only really viable options in the early game to me. Okay, I'm not going to run with the Mozambique or P2020 just because it has a new hop-up that does more damage to unshielded characters. I mean, you talking going into the mid game or late game, everybody's going to have a shield, you know, so you're not really gaining any benefit from that. To me, I would have loved to see this as just a new implement to the weapon and not needing a hop up for that, but that's just me. But at least it's going to be a little bit better, because right now, I mean, they're pretty useless, let's be honest. And now on to a buff for energy weapons. I really did not expect this, but they are bringing energy mags into the game. This will affect the Havoc, Devotion, and Triple Take. It looks like there will be 3 levels of mags. You got your white, your blue, and your purple, just like all other weapons. I am shocked, to be honest with you. I did not think they would ever bring extended mags to energy weapons. I don't personally feel like it's really needed. I mean, so how many rounds are you going to have in a Devotion if you have a purple mag for it? I mean, it is already one of the most devastating guns in this game as it sits right now. Even without the turbocharger, it's still one of the most devastating guns. So I am very shocked at this. I did not expect this, but they did say the mags will increase ammo capacity at all levels and reduce reload time at level 2 and above. So that is very interesting. I did not see that happening. And they also said that they gave some buffs to some of the less popular weapons to make them more powerful within their designed roles. They said to look out for buffs to the Flatline, P2020, Alternator, and Triple Take. They said they will give the full details in the Season 2 patch notes. And I think that's really awesome because I really like the Flatline, but I feel like it's missing something. I'm not sure what it is. It's just something about that gun to where if I find something better, I have to grab it, whether it's a Spitfire or a Wingman or a 301 or anything, really. It's a great gun for beginning of the game, but I really do feel like it misses, it's missing something at longer ranges. So I'm pretty stoked about that. And now on to the Arkstars. So they said since launch, the Arkstar has seemed spiky. Spiky to us means that the gameplay and personality are good, but it can sometimes feel unfair to use or fight against. So they made some tweaks. The first tweak is they increased the time it takes to detonate from 2.5 to 2.8. The second, sticking a full health player will now down them. Third, the players at the edge of the explosion will no longer get their shields completely shredded. I don't know how I feel about this. I always felt like Arkstars were a little bit too powerful in this game. And to stick a full health player that's, let's say they have a purple shield and they're full health, full purple shield, and they get stuck with an Arkstar and they're down. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I don't know how the community is going to feel about that. I guess we'll just have to wait and see how that works out. I do like that they made it to where if you're at the edge of the Arkstar explosion, before, if you were anywhere in the radius, your shield was completely disabled. It didn't matter what color shield you were. I mean, you could have been right at the edge of it and your shield was gone. So I do like that. I feel like that's a step in the right direction because, like I said, I really do feel like Arkstars are a little too powerful. I don't think anything in the game should put you at this much of a disadvantage. It completely disables your shield. You can't move, and you basically can't shoot. I mean, you can fire your weapon, but you can't move. So, I think that's a little bit too strong for me for any piece of equipment in any games. It kind of reminds me how the 9-bangs were in Blackout. If you hit somebody with the 9-bang, it was an automatic guaranteed kill. No matter what. I mean, they literally could not do anything, and I kind of feel like that's where the Arkstar is right now, and it's not really a good place. They also said that there will be a new group of gold weapons. They didn't specify which ones or anything like that, but they did say that you can see the final list in the Season 2 patch notes, which I think that's cool. Right now, I think we have the 301, the Wingman, Peacekeeper, and I do believe that's it. I'm pretty sure. So that's going to be nuts, though, man, if an R99 is on that list. Because I tell you what, a gold R99, whew, baby. Now, they also balanced the ammo stacks. They said Apex players need to strike a fine balance between loading their backpacks with ammo and holding other items for emergency or utility purposes. In a couple of cases, we felt the stack sizes weren't well balanced, so we tweaked. And one of the biggest tweaks they did is to the shotgun ammo. Shotgun max stacks is reduced from 64 to 16. That is a huge nerf to shotties. So now if you want to run a shotty, I never really carried 64 rounds of shotgun ammo personally, but I mean, that's a pretty big hit. So, I mean, really, you're going to have to take up 2 inventory slots at least if you really want to run a shotgun. So, I think that's a good thing. Energy max stacks has increased from 60 to 80, and that now matches light and heavy ammo, which I think that's where it should have been. So that is awesome. Now, as we all know, Season 2 starts on July 2nd, and I am very, very excited. I can't wait to see all the new content. I'm very interested to see what is all going on with the map, because we all know there's some new changes coming. So I think the season is really going to put a shift into the meta, especially with the new character. I'm very interested to see how she fits into the game and how people adapt to playing with her and against her. So overall, I'm very excited for this new season, man, and I hope the battle pass is a little bit better. I honestly thought the first one was actually pretty good. If you actually looked at what you actually got a lot for your money. So, but anyway, that's a different video. And I just want to say thank you, everybody, for watching the videos and for subscribing to me and showing love and support, man. I really, really do appreciate it. And sorry about my voice, man. I'm kind of under the weather, but I wanted to get this video out there for you guys. This is going to be a new series that I'm going to be bringing to the channel. It's called Let's Talk About It. So again, thanks everybody for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up and subscribe. If not, go ahead and hit a thumbs down. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Until the next time, peace.
Feel just like a rock star.